Yo, we bite. It's been a little, I wouldn't say a little while, but it's been a little while in between the videos because, as you can see, I had got copyright stroke. Hey, yo, hold up, let me, you feel me? We get a little professional. All right, so boom, right? So what happened was I had got copyright strike from my last video, which was supposed to be, that's getting a little situated. I'm about to go check my email, see what they said about that, see if we can repost that. And what we gonna be doing today is we're gonna be using a little Aztec clay. So today we're gonna be doing a little clay mask. I'm gonna be reacting to stuff that's on Instagram, the funny stuff that's on YouTube, just the stuff on my internet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to see what's going on my little timeline, see what's going on with y'all, and we're gonna get my little raw reaction while I show y'all how I handle my little skin. Like I'll be wondering what be going on this miracle work over here. Alright, so boom. You wanna wet your little face up a little bit first. You know what I'm saying? Get a little moist. I'm trying to open this noise. You gotta put a put a little elbow in that. Golly. Alright, so if you don't know what it look like, this is what it look like. A little dust. So what we're gonna do is, I got the powder on the bowl. I'm gonna put a little bit of water on it. You already know what the deal is. You already know where I'm from. A little bit of water. Now to actually manipulate it, hit it with a little bit of Bickle U. I'm gonna put a little bit of raw, unfiltered, unsanitary apple cider vinegar, no ratio. Let's get it. Put about a couple capfuls. I don't want my face smelling like menthol cigarettes. So I'm just mix it around. I should have bought a spoon, but I'm gonna hit it with my fingers. Trying to get it clear on my little face. I'm not putting it on my beard because I ain't got time for all that. Something about that just ain't sitting well with me. Some people put it on their hair. I ain't doing all that. It is. Just put it on my face. I done popped all that mess and I got it in my beard. It's something crazy about me for real. I ain't even gonna lie. See how this go. You supposed to get it under your eyes like this, or am I doing it wrong? Anyway, let's keep going. Let me make sure I get. By the way, I just got a little haircut. I've been trying to look presentable for y'all. No racial. White skin, no racial. We just got here. Stop it. You already caught me with copyright. Man, YouTube. See, y'all. Anyway, y'all think this is enough? This is gonna be enough today. So now we get to react. We're gonna let this dry off. So while we doing that, here's a video called "This is When Cocky Fighters Get Owned Again and Again" by Trend Loops Network. Let me subscribe to you peoples. We're gonna go full screen of this bad boy. Can y'all fight? Can you? You got a lot of me. If you think you could, put down in the comment section below. I'm gonna run a fade with you. We definitely gonna see. Last time, let's watch this joint.
Many fighters only know how to trash talk their opponents, but when it's time to fight, they're a big disappointment. And that is why it is.
Wasn't that the new Jake from State Farm? Jacquel from State Farm? Look at him getting beat up now.
So satisfying when they get knocked down a peg or two within the ring.
Golly.
In this video, we're gonna take a look at 10 moments when cocky fighters get owned and destroyed. So let's start.
Before we get into it, this chunk is getting tight on my face. Pause. I look like Rosetta Stone. Golly. I'm gonna keep letting it get tight.
Number 10, Raulio Rodriguez versus Ryan Garcia.
I heard Ryan got
Even
hands.
at the weigh-in where Braulio Rodriguez subbed his opponent, it was clear that he thought he was far better than his opponent Garcia. After Garcia fired up a few punches, Rodriguez's cockiness overdrive as he believed he had an easy victory on his hands. Garcia managed to land a vicious hook that dropped Rodriguez on his backside. After a minute or so, Rodriguez continued fighting and began showing off by trying to dodge punches. He later danced in the octagon and even stuck out his tongue tauntingly. Of course, it was all front, and Garcia managed to knock his cocky opponent almost clean out of the ring. Number 9, Badr Hari versus Peter Graham.
Ain't that Badr Hari? Did he kill Apollo Creed? Y'all know his resume. Y'all already know his resume. He's a murderer.
Fighter Badr Hari showed nothing but disrespect to Peter Graham running up to the fight. At the press conference, he even refused to shake hands and went on to insult Graham by calling him an amateur.
Let's stop right there. Let me ask y'all something. Dudes who actually, you know, put hands and feet on people for sport, is it like a demeaning thing to like kiss your opponent in his mouth? Because that's, you know, that's a little, I don't know. I remember that old video when Mike Tyson was screaming at Bull, told him he was going, in layman's terms, he was going to manipulate his backside. He was going to hit him with the Uchi Walla Walla Uchi Bang Bang with his shaboing boing.
Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Watch me fight Peter McNeely on Cock Cable.
What is that? Like, that immediately, you want to fight after that. Because now this is coming from fighting to now you want everything that's going on in my back pockets. I don't got time for that. It's kids around here. Let's get back to it, though.
Later that day, after the press conference, Hari could have resisted trying to intimidate Graham, also planning a kiss on the Australian opponent, which resulted in a slam to the ground.
I'd have slammed him too.
In the ring, the cocky Badr Hari got another taste of sweet karma when Graham made...
You see him throwing references and jokes now, so some another taste of sweet.
Quick work of him with a spinning wheel kick to the face, sending him out of the arena in an ambulance.
I've always wondered, like, y'all be professionally trained. You don't be anticipating that kick coming.
To disrespect or
probably a good
intimidate
slip.
his
I'm over here
opponents.
popping my mess like I know what I'm doing.
Number
I still
8,
can't beat me in a fight.
Deontay Wilder versus Bermane Stiverne. Bermane Stiverne had a lot to say during his press conference before his fight with Deontay Wilder. Promising to break his ribs and jaw before the fight was over, he warned his opponent to send him home packing and force him to retire. On fight night, however, Wilder got his revenge by controlling the match with his calm attitude before firing a jab that knocked Stiverne onto his back in the first round. Stiverne still tried to keep the fight going, but after shakily stepping up to Wilder, he was again smacked back into the corner. One final time, he tries to fight, but at this point, he just becomes Wilder's punching bag before being knocked out.
Not Deontay Wilder. That's somebody on
Number 7, Jason R. Solomon versus Amitesh Chowbi.
Who Solomon?
There's nothing more embarrassing than clowning your opponent.
Wilder. Who Solomon?
Number 7, Jason R. Solomon versus Amitesh
Chowbi. Randy Orton tattoo.
There's nothing more embarrassing than clowning your opponent and then getting your behind handed back to you in a devastating and humiliating fashion.
He's serious.
When Jason Solomon entered the ring to fight Chowbi, he came in with a bad attitude. He walked to the cage to jumpy music and an entourage of tough-looking guys. Solomon danced his way to the cage with complete confidence. Once inside, he pranced around like a fool, obviously enjoying the crowd's favor. But little did he know what was about to happen.
I don't know why he did
it. The
this
TV
man
broadcasters tipped it off and mentioned his opponent Chowbi as a big puncher. The key for Solomon was to stay away from Chowbi's knockout power, but he either didn't do his homework or he just didn't believe he could get knocked out. As Solomon lunged in to throw a combination, Chowbi clipped him with a solid overhand, which dumped Solomon to the canvas.
Golly. He straight threw him with the overhand, John. Punched him dead right near his temple, right near his... He might be dead. You saw him pray before he punched him in his face, right? Brother might be dead. Who knows? We might have just seen somebody die. We just seen somebody get packed up. Speaking of packed up, my face feel crazy. Let me read the instructions because, it said you may feel a pulling and tightness sensation. Feel your face pulsate. It feel like somebody gripping my face down, like pulling my joint. That's probably how. Never mind.
Series of hammer fists sealed the deal, and that's all that was needed to complete one of the most hilarious finishes to a fight in recent memory. Number 6, Bobby Green versus Dustin Poirier.
Versus Dustin.
If you're gonna hold your hands and arms wide open for your opponent to strike you, don't be upset when they actually strike you again and again and again. Here you see Mr. Cocky Bobby Green acting as though nothing can even touch him. But in fact, everything touched him. A vicious right jab, the kicks, and then it was all thanks to his open and welcome.
Hit him with the old Batman comic book punches. I'm about to wash this off my face right now. Hold on, y'all. Also, I had rinsed this joint out real quick. Got the which colored off my face, a little clay joint. So to make sure that I completely get this joint off my face, because you know some of the clay mask dry your face off. I'm about to wash my joint with some with a goat milk soap bar. Goat milk soap bar. Goat milk soap jewelry formulated by Poison Ivy. That mean my face about to itch. It say for acne, eczema, and chiggers. No racial. Golly, not a package being racist. Some chiggers. All right, we know what y'all on. Look at the packaging. Put this in my beard too, because I had a little oil from the day before, so I'm gonna get that out and wash my face, whole thing with it. Let me get a sip of my little, you know what I'm saying? This one low key smell like hotel soap. Goat milk. I just smell like hella goat udder. Goats got udders? Well, this milk though, right? What kind of milk y'all drink? I be trying to get a little almond oil. Oil, golly, almond milk. I be trying not to drink whole milk, but then I'm a whole hypocrite because I eat some ice cream, have me a slice of pizza, all that. But you know how black people is. We do certain things, but then we don't do other stuff to make ourselves feel better. Y'all be smoking blacks and smoking weed, talking about some I don't drink no soda and eat pork. You might as well bite a pencil sharpener at this point because you sound crazy. I don't know why. But my face is burning. Does this happen to y'all? Because my face is burning. Wait a minute. Do it say that? Slight redness of the skin is normal. Removes impurities and dirt from pores. But it don't say nothing about my face burn. Wait a minute. Is this the goat milk? The goat got mad because I said, hey, yo, I'm going to keep doing it though because that's probably how I get activated. You know how sort of stuff gotta like, when people say like it hurt, but it gotta hurt first before it can start working. It gotta get worse before it can work. This junk probably activate like that. It gotta hurt first. Let me get this junk off my face right now. I'll be back, y'all. So the next thing I'm about to do is now get the beard healthy, moisturize my face a little bit. So the first thing I'm doing is this Mango Jamaican Black Castor Oil. As before, I like using black castor oil, not too much so because it can clog up your little pores. Y'all know the deal. For the beard, my beard is already moist. Me personally, I put a light coat in there. Light coat, spread it through the beard. It's thick, and since it's over 100 degrees out here, and I got psoriasis, black castor oil does well for me. I don't know why. It does well for my beard. It keeps it thick, moist as it gets hot and I'm sweating. My face starts to dry out. But that just worked for me. Take a little cold water a little bit. A little cold water because my face is already the pores and my face is open because I put warm water on my face. Take a little cold water and I'll just dab it in there a little bit. I personally don't like to rinse it out. I like to keep some of it in there a little bit, and later on or in my next wash, I wash it out. But preferably, you're supposed to wash it out, but I just don't do that. So at this job, you know, you're supposed to do this, but I do this. So yeah, I don't know where my wooden comb is, so this is just the closest thing there. Let me just pick it out, comb it out, let it get in there. Yeah, let it get in there. Man, I remember it was a time when I couldn't do this, bro. I had patch. It used to, this and this didn't connect. I was patchy. But now look at me. Yeah, man, the biggest stud out here. You feel me? Biggest dyke, big dyke vibes. You feel me? Big old dyke. I'm like, Mike Dyke, Michael Jackson, the kid. You know what I mean? I had to shave my beard not so long ago. So now, beard all good. I'm about to throw in some hydrocortisone over the counter. I get that on the dollar store. This joint help me when I have razor bumps. This joint work quick. I'm gonna throw this joint on because again I got psoriasis. A little hydrocortisone, you know what I mean? And the areas, my breakout areas is here, then my eyebrows right here because it's hair right here. I put it on my sideburns, you know what I'm saying? Put it on the back of my neck. Get a razor bumps, all that, because yeah, this don't get bad. Also, fellas, if you also got psoriasis, you could look into this. But if you got like a different case, you know, some people's cases are a little worse than others. I suggest a dermatologist, but over-the-counter hydrocortisone has worked for me. Yeah. So I just put a light coating on. Again, depending on where you at, if it's colder, you could put a little, you know, maybe a little more on a layer. But now I got this on. Let's get right back to the video. I'm over here teaching.
Not once,
My
but
bad.
twice, right there in his face. Bobby Green goes down to the ground multiple times, but eventually ends up being pummeled until the referee jumps in to call the fight done and dusted. After this much beating, I'm sure this guy'll stop sending out invites to professional fighters. Frank Sanchez versus Julian Fernandez. Here's another cocky fighter exposing all his body to the opponent and getting what he deserved. Fernandez just continued taunting his opponent, Frank Sanchez, as though he is the one dishing out the blows. I know it's one thing to taunt, but when you're dominating a fight, it's a whole other story when your opponent is beating the hell out of you.
Look at this man with the
And
car.
that's
No,
exactly
my
what
good
this
brother.
cocky fighter
Hit him with
asked
the
for.
mishka, mushka.
When we say that the fighter
Hit
in
him.
red, Sanchez, delivered
Binky,
this package like it
Rakau,
was
Rank,
one-day shipping and free
Good.
returns,
See,
we
and
mean
we could have
it.
been stopped racism. This is why they was trying to
Sanchez
uneducate us.
mostly
They
battered
tell me some.
Fernandez
Hold up,
before
see,
he knocked
you
his
open the book, you know how to
opponent
fight.
out of the
That's
ring
how it starts. You gotta
just
open your
after the
mind.
midway mark of the
Huh?
7th round.
Knowledge
with
is
a
power.
brutal right
If I
hand.
open the book, I realize,
Fernandez
hey,
fell
if I
between
lift
the
my
second
right
and
duke
third
up and my
ropes
left
onto
duke
the
up, I'm
ring
gonna ball
apron.
you up.
The referee
That's why they're trying to keep
started
the books
count,
away from us,
but
man.
He quickly realized
We in a different era
Fernandez
now. I wish a
was
man
in
of
no
Caucasus Mountain
condition
would.
to continue.
Huh?
He was
I
dazed and
wish you would
confused,
now.
and I'm pretty
You shut that
sure
whole racist jump down. Now, you look. I'm talking. Next thing you put on is a vitamin E skin oil real quick. Same thing as everything else. Just a typical routine. You know what I mean? Same thing as everything else. You just rub it in real quick. Well, me again. I got psoriasis, so I can't put too much on my face. But different strokes, different folks. Whatever you got, eczema, whatever, you can put a little bit more. Well, depending on if your skin's sensitive, you could throw a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on what you got going on for yourself. Me personally, I just know with psoriasis, it's a natural, well, not a natural, but it's a face oil condition. And yeah, you may see a little red here and there. That's because I'm paper bag colored. Don't ever forget that. Y'all got y'all sips. I would have had the croutons, but I gotta get some more. But cheers.
with a brutal right hand. Fernandez fell between the second and third ropes onto the ring apron. The referee started to count, but he quickly realized Fernandez was in no condition to continue. He was dazed and confused, and I'm pretty sure he was rethinking his life right now. Number 4. Javier Rodriguez versus Quincy Westby.
Versus.
This is Westby, another arrogant fighter who believes he has the upper hand over his opponent Rodriguez. During the 5th round, he finds himself at the end of a vicious left hook that completely dismantled him and sends him straight to the ground. He was so perplexed.
Man, hold on, y'all. I gotta pee real quick.
His legs
I'm
got
back.
crossed
Just had
and
to finish
mixed
peeing.
up as to where to go.
I wash my hands,
His
y'all.
stunt body lay there probably wondering, where did that come from?
You don't believe me? Smell.
It's hard to tell here, but if you look real closely, you can see the soul leave his body just so gracefully on his descent.
Me munching a little bit. Grade A, I ain't gonna lie. Someone said,
Number
his soul
3,
left his body.
Charles Latuparissa versus Sultan Al Nuaimi.
Who?
Charles Latuparissa certainly knew how to make an entrance when he pulled out some MC Hammer moves to impress the Dubai crowd at Caesar's Palace prior to his fight with Sultan Al Nuaimi.
Who?
Sadly for Charles, it was his loss that made for the real hammer time as he was smashed down under the canvas and through the ropes by Sultan. He was floored twice and knocked out within the 1st round. The
I know that's
dancing
embarrassing.
fighter tried to beat the
That's something I
count.
always thought about, like, you know, getting it popping back in the day, you know, a little bit as far as here and there. But imagine you a professional, like imagine you tell your girl, you got your mama in the crowd, you like, hey bro, like, oh, I got a match coming up, it's on HBO, you feel me, pay-per-view, you already know what the deal is. I'm finna get it shaking, I'm finna get it popping. 1st round, you don't waste it. They don't, like, you got everybody tickets, they didn't pay $200, $300, sometimes $600, they get a ticket just to see you. First 15, somebody hit you with the put you down. Now what? Put you down. Somebody hit you with the Dati Gal Bomba Gras Clat. Somebody hit you with these. When somebody, first off, somebody hit you with this form, they don't care about nothing. Here to here, or when hit him with one of these, the Luffy Gomu Gomu no Jet Pit, one of those. Let's just say they did something. They sell dope. See, that's ghetto. That's the hood. See, like these, they throwing, you know what I mean? They hit you with a little bit of those. Got a little form with them. You know what I mean? They hitting you with the breathing. You know how some dudes, they hit you with the, somebody hit you with one of these, or this. You're in the hood, sir. I'm like,
his feet on top.
You're in the ghetto. I'm like,
Number 2, Nate Campbell versus Robbie Pettit. If you thought Anderson Silva's I can dodge any punch strategy versus Chris Weidman was bad, this is much worse. Campbell was all over Robbie Pettit during the fight and thoroughly taken over in the 5th round after hurting his opponent with a body shot. And everyone thought Campbell had this fight in the bag. However, it wasn't the case. Campbell opted to showboat, hands down, with no expectation that Robbie would have anything left in the tank. He was wrong, and Pettit uncorked a perfect left hook that sent the cocky Campbell crashing to the canvas. Fight over. Campbell went from a win to a
This man,
loss
Tommy Davidson,
in the
really
most
could've won.
amazingly absurd
why
fashion.
would you put your arms down?
Number 1, Adonis Stevenson versus Thomas Williams. In this fight, Thomas Williams was able to deliver some punches to Stevenson just before the bell. He got cocky and started dancing in the ring. He should have saved that energy because he was soon going to need it to stand from
That's
the
close to
floor
the heart,
when he
though.
gets knocked out. In the 4th round,
Some
Stevenson had
close to the heart.
dominated the fight and started delivering several punches and a final left hook that sent Williams to the floor. He made a failed attempt to stand, but he couldn't beat the tie. This was all for today. I hope you've enjoyed the
Ooh.
video when cocky
You know when
fighters.
somebody get knocked out? There's a difference. Somebody hit you, you stumble. You know you slump when both your arms down here. That's crazy. And this is why I don't fight. I don't fight. Nah, bro. Nope. Now you approach me, you know, like I said, if whoever TGB want to run a fade, you can always get that shaking. But nah, I don't fight no more, bro. Somebody put me with my arms down, hit me with the, put me down, and I'm on the ground, face down, my arms behind my back, like Peter Griffin. Yeah, the devil is a liar. But that's about it right now. You got your little face routine, face mask. I'll catch y'all in the next video. TGB, we in here. Love y'all. Stay true to yourselves. Catch y'all in the next video.